Merry Christmas, beautiful people. This is a timeless reading. I am Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda, and I will be taking a look at your 2023 person. Okay, so your next big relationship. Now, you can know this person, or this could be certainly somebody coming in, but we will be taking a look at the next big relationship coming in for you for 2023. Now, there will be a extended reading for the pile that you pick. So this is the first extended reading, so I will be doing a promo. All you have to do is subscribe and then click the link below in the description and use the discount code YouTube sub, all capital letters, and you will receive the free extended reading for the pile of your choice. All right, so that expires February 14th, 2023 at 11:11 a.m. So definitely open for a while. Otherwise, there is a fee for this extended reading. So take advantage of that. But we will be looking at, again, your next big relationship or person coming in for 2023. You may know this person. It might be somebody coming in new, but we will look at you and then we will look at your person so that you can know whether this is your pile or not. And in the extended reading, we'll be taking a look at the future of that connection. Okay, so pile number one, this heart stone right here. All right, pile number two is this stone right here. All right, and pile number three. Okay, so feel free to pause the video, take a look, and we'll see you shortly. Hello, beautiful people who chose pile number one on this heart stone right here. All right, so if you skip the intro, we'll be taking a look at your next big relationship coming in for 2023. Now, this could very well be somebody you already know, could be somebody coming in, but it is your next big relationship, and there is a free extended reading for a limited time. So if you click the link below to the extended reading for this pile number one, use the discount code YouTube sub, be subscribed, and that will expire February 14th, 2023 at 11:11 a.m. So take advantage of that. But we will take a look at your person. And we'll be taking a look at you. Now you can fall on either side here, either the left or the right. But I did ask Spirit to be clear and concise. We shuffled the Oracle cards pre-shuffle just to save time. And in the extended, we'll be taking a look at the future of this connection. Just give me a minute to get set up so I can start channeling. All right, so you might resonate with either the left or the right. I'm going to channel like you are on the left and the person coming in or your person is on the right-hand side here, okay? Okay, so, oh, and if you hear my cat scratching, then that is confirmation we're on the right track. So he's already starting to scratch. Okay, so this gives me reason to believe that you're probably connected with this person already for some of you guys, but anyway, that's not what I'm picking up very heavy here. Okay, so I do feel like this innocence about you, like you are, I'm feeling a very feminine energy coming from the left-hand side, okay? So this could be your person if you're connecting more with masculine energy on the right-hand side, but I'm definitely feeling feminine and masculine energy here. And with the Maiden card here and the Lover, I do feel as though there is this innocent pureness about how you love. I do feel as though you have rose-colored glasses on, the way you perceive life and the way you perceive this connection. You're very forgiving, you're very loving, you're very gentle. I feel almost as though you are the type of person who tries to find the positive aspect in every single situation, but there is this naive side about you that I think you're fully aware of, but you decide to explore life through the eyes of somebody who is wanting to see the positive in everything. And here with the rescuer card, and I will get into your person, but I need to feel your energy first before I pick up on your person here. So just bear with me. And this, again, could very well be the person coming in for you for 2023. But yeah, with the rescuer card here, we have provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. I do feel like you, again, have this loving energy about you, to want to help others in situations that you can really connect with them on a soul level, because you are so genuine and so connected to your inner child. And I feel like you probably have a pet. Yeah, I'm picking up that for a lot of you guys have a pet, or really in tune with animals. Animals tend to like you, follow you around. I think for a lot of you guys, probably you're into a lot of neutral type colors or feminine type colors, like the pinks and yellows and more brighter type colors. But for some of you guys, you're just more neutral, more like grays, beige, white, black, and that kind of more toned down colors. But I feel like for this connection in specific, you are kind of more open with your heart, and you are definitely more, well, I would say you feel as though you're probably more giving or loving or showing a side of you that is more open and ready to forgive and accept. And I think that being around your person really illuminates this side of you more so than normal. But I do feel like you guys just carry this genuine pureness about how you guys go through life with your inner child. It is very pure, it is very childlike, it is very innocent, and I think your person is really drawn to that side of you. Okay, and your person here with the dead end, the artist and the addict. So in no way am I glorifying addictions or the starving artist, but I've never seen such a clear contrast here with your person. So they are the dreamy type. They are very much into the arts. So either they are somebody who paints or draws, or writes, or is a musician, into just arts as a whole. They have this very dreamy side. In fact, I think you guys probably connect in this artistic dreamy world that this person is usually in. But I feel like this person is really looking to you to ignite or inspire them in their art. So you're kind of like their muse. This person does have some addictions with either the way that they talk to themselves, but I feel like there might be some substance abuse. Now they could just be getting out of maybe rehab or therapy or depression, or they're suffering of some sort of addiction or ailment. When you meet this person, this person tends to kind of be stuck in a rut. But I feel like with this illumination card, because this is kind of what you guys bring to each other, I feel like you really illuminate sides of this person that allows them to accept some of the things that they cannot change. And this person is definitely resisting a lot of the time on changing themselves. But there is this like dreamy side of them that hopes and wants a better future because they have this artistic side. And I feel like you being that type of person around them helps them to see sides of themselves that they want to acknowledge and resolve within themselves. But I do feel like there is this resistance, and I do feel like there is this depression within this person that they're trying to resolve or acknowledge. So being around you is kind of therapeutic to this person, but there could be some level of not really healthy codependency here, because with the rescuer here, I feel like a lot of you guys might have the tendency to want to help this person in ways that this person cannot be helped, that they're going to have to help themselves kind of get out of their addictions and their dark night of the soul, or their depression, or their ways of resistance. And I do feel like you just kind of being you allows this person to use you again as a muse, to be creative, as a creative outlet. But I feel like this person escapes into their dreamlike state a lot to kind of help enlighten them of these heavy energies that are kind of around them, or this dark cloud that tends to go away when you're around here with the illumination card. And I do feel like you guys are just really absolutely unconditionally loving in nature. But the, I guess, caution here from Spirit is the fact that in this dynamic, you can definitely get stuck in this rescuer role that tries to assist, but I feel as though there is no way that this person is able to get out of this state to provide you with anything that you're needing to further yourself. That any sort of energies that you need as an individual in a connection needs to be found externally from this connection, or else it becomes this codependent loop that I feel is not healthy. So if you guys are already experiencing this connection, this is Spirit's way of saying 2023, there is some illumination and around the areas of where this might be unhealthy. But I do feel as though if you guys have not met this person yet, that this person is probably coming in at a very low point in their life, and maybe you unassumingly kind of, accept this person, but develop this rescuer type energy that creates this loop. So in the extended reading, we will be taking a look at the future of this connection and, where this will go, I guess the potential of this connection. But yeah, if this sounds like your connection, or something that someone that you've met, or someone that you'll most likely be meeting in 2023, you might want to hop on to the extended reading to see how that goes. If this did not resonate, then you can join me in pile number 2 and pile number 3. Remember, you don't have to take the messages that I communicate here. This is just Spirit communicating the way the energies fall at the time of this reading. So thank you so much for joining, and we will see you guys soon. Hello, my beautiful. Pile number 2. If you pick this heart here, then pile number 2 is your pile. Okay, so if you did skip the intro, we'll be taking a look at the next big relationship or person coming into your life for 2023. Now, this could be somebody you already know. And in the extended reading, which I'll be doing for the first time, we'll be taking a look at the future potential of that connection. So this extended reading, there is a promo on right now for the first extended reading. You just have to be subscribed to my channel. And then in the description box below, there's a link for pile number 2's extended reading. And you'll use the discount code YouTube sub, all capital letters, to get that free reading that does expire February 14th. 2023 at 11:11 a.m. So take advantage of that. All right, so let's take a look at your person coming in for 2023. Somebody you probably know or might not know yet. Okay, ooh, all right. Okay, so I'll be referring to you as the person on the left here, and your person on the right, but you could definitely resonate with the right hand side and your person on the left. This can certainly be somebody you already know or somebody coming in for 2023. But all right, so we'll start with you just so I can get into the energies before I pick up on your person here. But I feel like you are at a very interesting point in your life right now. I feel as though you might have, you can hate me all you want, you can leave nasty comments, I don't care. I'm only communicating what Spirit has to say here. Be mad at me, it's okay, we're all healing, but I feel like you have a chip on your shoulder, to be honest, okay? So either you've said, what I'm feeling here, this is a feminine energy, but doesn't have to be, but I feel like you've said at one point, all men suck, or, all women suck, or something of that nature. Like there's this chip on your shoulder. There's this anger or this frustration with maybe past connections and relationships that's really tainted how you kind of perceive connections as a whole. And I feel like you've been comfortable just kind of not maybe dating, and maybe even in an uncomfortable relationship, just to kind of cope with how you connect with relationships as a whole. But I feel like lately you've been more in tune with there being something missing or something that you're wanting to experience, and you're kind of feeling as though you might have been perceiving connections from an angle that of what you don't want, or what sucks about it, rather than the potential of what could be. And I do feel like for 2023, a lot of you guys might be exploring a side of yourselves that you haven't in the past. Now, like I said, this could be a transition from 2022 into 2023, but I do feel like there's a side of you that wants to be rescued, or that wants to believe in this fairy tale connection of, the damsel, which is funny, we got the prince, so it's like the damsel waiting for the prince, or somebody who wants to be rescued, or somebody who wants to be seduced and have this like fairy tale dreamy like connection. And I feel like when this person comes into your being, this person's really going to actually trigger the hell out of you. I feel like this person is probably going to say things that make you angry, that makes you kind of acknowledge, or at least recognize that you've had a chip on your shoulder. But then you start to kind of unravel it a little bit more. This person coming in here with the mirror, I'm just going to hop into here because the mirror is really triggering you to see aspects of yourself that you've been carrying that has caused this pain, or at least has guided you down this lonely path, if you will. But I feel like your anger, your frustration is really triggered by the first time you meet your person. But I do feel as though you really see something in this person that that gets you excited, or at least that you are willing to step out of your comfort zone, or accept the fact that things might not be as they appear. Okay, but I do feel as though there's lots of triggering, there's lots of pain, there's lots of exposing of self in ways that reveal your maybe falsities or traumas that you've hung on to. And with this person here, I think they probably know that they're triggering you for the most part, I feel. But I do feel like this person is genuinely just being themselves. And I feel like this person is also fairly guarded. And I feel like this person is hot and cold. I feel like this person, deep down, probably wants to experience also the fairy tale that you want to experience, but they're kind of more, I don't have to say in denial about it, but I just feel like they're kind of hot and cold. They're not quite sure what it is that they want in this connection with you. So kind of, it's kind of like painful to go through these stages with this person, because at times you might feel like they're maybe using you or doing this to you on purpose, but this person is just still trying to figure things out as far as who they are, what they want, if they even want to be in a connection. And you do feel like there's a part of this person that reflects a part of you that you're wanting to experience outside of the chip on your shoulder that you have. You're like, I don't have a chip on my shoulder. You have this misconception about connections or relationships, I think from past hurts and pains. And I feel like your person's being just kind of triggers that in you. This person's also really romantic when they want to be. I feel like this is a charmer. This is somebody who, when you meet them, they're probably going to come in very open, very charming, and you will quickly discover this triggering from them after them kind of maybe warming up to you. And I feel like this person is really hot and cold, so it leads you to be very frustrated in this connection and not know exactly why this connection is happening. And I think at times you probably want to bang your head up against the wall here with this person, because they are very much like really triggering you, and nothing really fully makes sense in this connection at first, because you can't really even make sense of what your person's actions are or what their intentions are, why they're saying or doing certain things. And you're not sure if they feel for you the way you feel for them, and then you guys kind of trigger each other. So yeah, I feel like there's also this dependency that you, being the person on the left here, have with this person on the right. And I feel like the person on here, like your person, is more the type to be not so dependent on other people, but they kind of have this exterior about them that pushes people away if they get too close to their authentic self. And I feel like a lot of them are hurting, and I don't think that they get triggered as easily as you get triggered, or at least in this connection. But this person might be really guarding their traumas to the point that I don't think that they have it reflected back to them so much as they're reflecting your traumas early on in this connection. And I do feel like even though this person comes in kind of heavy with romantic charm, I feel like you early on get triggered, or at least you'll try to convince yourself you don't like this person, or that this person is cold, that this person is rude. And and then this person can warm up to you, and then there's this side of you that wants to believe in this dreamy escape of a connection that could be what it is that's going to bring you this, what you've kind of always wanted but never believed to be true. I feel like you've hung on to a glimmer of hope here for yourself. And some of you guys might feel like this person is kind of coming in as this glimmer of hope when you're almost completely hopeless in a situation. Like I said, for a lot of you guys, you might be just coming out of a connection or in a connection that you're just kind of suffering through or comfortable in order to break yourself free. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys like said you dislike this person, or at least you're angry towards them, or you hate them. I know those are strong words, but I do feel like there is this misguided anger towards this person who's like magnifying this mirror in front of your traumas and really triggering you by being such a way that exposes some of your theories, I guess, that you've carried around based on, men being a certain way, or a woman being a certain way, or relationships being a certain way. yeah, that you start to kind of internalize maybe and take a deeper look at truths within yourself. And yeah, I feel like this is going to be a pretty deep triggering connection that's going to go on for a bit. So in the extended reading, we'll be taking a look at the future potentials of this connection. Now, you could certainly already be in this connection, so this extended reading will be more in 2023. So be sure to take advantage of that promo code, because like I said, it does expire February 14th, 2023 at 11:11 a.m. And the discount code is YouTube sub. You just have to be subscribed. Put that discount code in the coupon code and join us for the extended reading. The link is down below for pile number 2. Thank you so much. I really appreciated you guys stopping by for this reading, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, gorgeous pile number 3. If you picked this stone right here, then pile number 3, this is your reading. Thank you so much for stopping by. We will be taking a look at the next big relationship coming in for 2023. Now, this could be somebody you're already in a connection with, or it could be somebody new coming into 2023, but somebody who is your next big connection or relationship. Now, there is an extended reading to this, pile number 3. The description is down below for the link to the extended reading, and the discount code to get a free reading is YouTube sub, all capital letters. You just have to be subscribed to my channel, put in YouTube sub, and that expires February 14th, 2023 at 11:11 a.m. So definitely want to take advantage of that to get the extended. And in the extended, we'll be looking at the future potential of this connection. Okay. But right now we'll just be looking at you and your person, or this next big relationship coming in. And you could very well resonate with either the left or the right hand side. Yeah, you can resonate with the left or the right hand side, so you'll know once I get started, but I'm going to identify you as this side right here, and then your person on the right hand side here. Okay, so let me get started with picking up the energies for the left. I like to do that so I can get into the full swing of energy. Okay. Wow, this pile is absolutely crazy. Okay, like for one, you are like somebody definitely born to accomplish something huge in this world. And I feel like a lot of you guys are probably not in your best full self until you acknowledge you're on the path of doing what it is that you're called to do on this earth. So I think for a lot of you guys who haven't figured it out yet, have this emptiness or this part of you that feels like something is always missing. But I feel like you're probably most likely in tune with what it is that you want to accomplish for yourself in this lifetime. And I feel like a lot of you guys are really, 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 really talented in one area. So you're really good at whatever. It could be gymnastics, could be writing, could be performing, could be math, you know, could be any area that you're just really, really talented in. In fact, I feel like this is kind of where you find your solstice and kind of where you're able to disconnect from a lot of things in your life. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are highly, highly spiritual. Okay, like, so either if you're not practicing anything like in the religious realm, then you have these spiritual routines that you probably really live by. I feel like your morals and your values are really high, and I feel like you do have this ability to heal people with this healer card, that you've been kind of called upon to help others who need to just resolve their own battles, their own demons. And I feel like you do it effortlessly, but there's also this really strong dedication to who you are as an individual. Like, I feel like it's almost so strict in certain ways that might have left you in a position where you're so following your religious beliefs or your values or what it is that you believe to be right, that you kind of shut down to a lot of other areas of your life experiences. Okay, like, yeah, you got monk, nun, and slave. I feel like a lot of you guys are really dedicated to your talent as well, to what it is that you do or what it is that you're called to do. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys are starseeds or Reiki teachers, teachers in general, you know, tarot readers, just there's this healing energy about you, and I do feel like it is connected to spirituality and healing others. So you definitely are born with a gift. Some of you guys might be highly psychic as well. And I feel like you guys are down a path where there might even be a strict commitment to, because you're very focused on getting to where it is that you feel you need to be. There's also this emphasis on, I feel like, getting somewhere by a certain time, or at least like you're kind of, yeah, like maybe what spirit is saying is like there is this need to enjoy the journey as well, because I feel like there's this very like set way about you and how it is you're guided to live your life here. Okay, so the energy I'm picking up here with your person, wow, like I can really see opposites attract. So your person, either you've already met them or they're coming in, they're really opposite of you, okay? Like very opposite. This person is a little bit wow, like I don't even know where to begin. This energy is they are definitely a self-sabotager, but I feel like they could be very rude. They have this tough exterior. They also don't really say what they're feeling. They're also very much trying to get you off their path. But I feel like this person is very much guided in leading the world to a certain place of healing as well. And I think you guys are both connected with this faith card here in the middle, with your unwavering faith to healing humanity or healing the world or healing individuals. This person is also very psychic, whether they know it or not. I feel like spiritually you guys have this psychic connection that you're able to energetically, yeah, like share information. But you see this person as a complete riddle. Like you're really like not understanding anything about why this person is doing or saying or behaving in a way that they do or say. And I don't even think this person fully even recognizes the confusion that they're causing within this connection. But I feel like this person has always been a little bit of a self-sabotager with the trickster and the destroyer. And I feel like this person doesn't allow things to get really, really good in their own life. I do also see that you guys connect on a humorous level. Like your person is definitely has the same sense of humor as you, but I feel like this energy is very much dark. I do feel a very strong masculine ego here as well. Yeah, and I feel like for you here, like I don't really feel an ego, but I feel like almost this like straight energy of like very intense and very strong. And I feel like in this energy, there is this more clouded, dark energy, but it is also very strong and intense. That I feel like the intensity of this connection is just like super intense. But I feel like when you connect with your person, either when you meet them, they are definitely in some sort of gray fog of not really knowing what it is that they want for themselves. But I think that they've been really focused on what it is to be human, or what it is to live life, what it is to help other people who need to sort through. I also feel like this person might tell themselves a lot of lies, or at least they tell themselves things that they want to believe to be true about themselves, but I feel like they're just trying to maybe make it day by day in a way that's going to allow them to get through some of the struggles that they might be experiencing. Like with this destroyer card, I feel like, yeah, this person could very well have a side of them that absolutely is hurtful to themselves, that sabotages. And I feel like in this connection specifically, this person is, yeah, very much not allowing you to understand them. And I feel like this connection is very long going as well, to the point where I feel like you probably recognize that there's nothing that you're able to do here in this situation to understand this person anymore, or to provide them with any sort of guidance, because they're kind of the master of their own ship, leading them into wherever it is that they're deciding they want to go. But I do feel like for a lot of them, they are tricking themselves in such a way that they don't even recognize why they're doing it. And I think they're trying to identify an answer to a question that has no real answer. And I kind of feel the frustration here from somebody who is very straight and narrow. When I say straight and narrow, I just mean somebody who understands their purpose, who is very much energetically on this path, to somebody who is clouded. And yeah, and I feel like this person is very selfish, but not out of being selfish on purpose. I just feel like they're selfish because they need to understand and figure out why they're doing and saying what they are doing and saying in their life. Because I think the push and pull here is that they love humanity, and they know that they have this greater purpose. And I feel like they're very sensitive to spirit and energies and how other individuals are, that I feel like if they've been hurt in the past, that they've really blocked themselves up from experiencing any of these pains. But I feel like it's been such a long time that they don't even recognize where. It's just been piled on and piled on. So to undo this knot of where the pain stems from is kind of almost impossible. Like they almost have to just throw it out and start anew. But I don't see this person being able to do that, because they're still trying to sort out the end, the beginning, what happened, specific events, but there is no real answer here. And I do feel like this person could get very frustrated and kind of just destroy it all. They're also pretty sarcastic, or they could be pretty cold, or say something that might be hurtful to you. But really, it's their way to push away any sort of anyone from digging in and finding all this pain or trauma or this uncertainty or this area within themselves that they can't even sort out. So yeah, they're still sorting it out when you meet them. And I could see that that could get pretty crazy. But I do feel this unconditional love. And I feel like the connection here is really on this ability to want to bring goodness and peace and spirituality to humanity. There is this deep spiritual connection I really feel here. And this person is drawn to your ability to drive straight, because they've been not as clear and focused. So they feel like you guys are aligned in the same path in some sort of way, but how you're going about it is a lot different than how they have been seeing themselves. So I feel like you are allowing this person to really take a look at how they are dealing with their pains and traumas, and how they are on the outside, how they appear on the outside to other individuals. I do feel like this person is in a dark period, and I feel like they've been in this dark state for quite some time, but I do feel like maybe their energy is spent on trying to sort out where and how the pain started, rather than trying to focus on letting go of some of that. Yeah, I don't see that all so much. But again, this is just, you know, I asked Spirit for your person for 2023. So this could very well be the vibe that I'm getting for the energy, because this is a timeless pick a card. But if you do want to see the future of this connection and the potential, then you will want to join us for the extended reading. Again, it will be free up until February 14, 2023, 11:11 a.m. Just click the link below and put in the coupon code YouTube sub. Be subscribed to my channel, and you can see the future potential, or at least the future actions within this connection. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers. I am so blessed and so grateful. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Hopefully you subscribe and you like, leave a comment, and we'll see you soon. Bye guys. Merry Christmas.